Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it'll be for Love Island All Stars 2024 Series 1, Episode 23. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 22. Of course, there's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So Joe spoke to the girls, and he does have some past thing with Molly and Georgia H. And then Eve and Jess spoke to the guys. Then they switched around. Joe spoke to the boys, and Eve and Jess spoke to the girls. Callum already coupled up with Eve before in the winter series in 2020. Then they played a game of dares. Georgia S said, "Was it your first time kissing Molly?" You know, Joe. Basically, they have kissed before, I think. Kaz and Toby spoke about the challenge, and then also about Josh, and then I think Georgia S was there, or maybe they spoke about her. Casey knows the twins' names very well. They were like, which one's Jess, which one's Eve? She said it straight away. He spoke to both of them at the same time. Kaz and Toby and Josh and Georgia S spoke together. Molly and Joe spoke. Eve, Sophie and Josh spoke, and then Joe came to grab Sophie. Joe and Sophie spoke about Josh. Tom and Molly in bed, they cuddled. Anton and Georgia H were very close. Everyone else did nothing. Chris then asked if the twins wanted anything. It was like 2 mint teas, thank you, yeah. Callum, Arabella, Molly and Anton spoke. Eve said she might speak to Callum. Casey, Callum, Georgia S and Sophie spoke. Joe, Eve and Jess spoke. They're basically, you know, like, oh, who are you liking, who are you wanting to get with. Josh, Georgia H, Tom and Toby spoke. Eve and Callum spoke. And then Arabella, Molly and Georgia H were talking about Joe. And then basically they called it Joe Bella, get your fella, Molly said. Joe and Arabella spoke. Eve and Casey spoke. They said, you know, she said, oh, I've missed you, you know, throughout the day because, well, they weren't talking really that much. Josh and Sophie spoke. Then Jess and Casey spoke. Anton and Georgia H spoke. He said, you know, he's not looking for anyone else. He doesn't want to say exclusive, but he said unavailable to anyone else. Joe and Anton were speaking. Then Georgia H came over. Then there was a text, a recoupling. Joe, Eve and Jess will pick first because they're the new Islanders. So Joe decided to couple up with Arabella. Then Jess was next. She went for Callum. Eve then went for Casey. Then it was on to the others. So Tom went for Molly, Anton, Georgia H, Toby and Georgia S, Josh and Sophie, Chris and Joanna, which means Kaz has been left single and dumped. So pretty much it was the first 3 that were different. Everyone else was the same. Then Maya had a little chat to Kaz after she left. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.